One evening, when the sky was a particularly good shade of pink, Bertie and Edie suddenly decided that it was just the sort of evening to show off how good they both were at flying. And off they went, straight up. Leaving poor young Humble to try and catch them up. He got in his usual state, and instead of flying up left and then up right in his usual zigzag way, he began to fly backwards.
Wait for me. I'm flying as fast as I can.
The sky painter, who was just finishing a little row of purple clouds, heard all this going on and grumbled to himself. There's never any peace these days. I'll just go and have a few words with Water Lily about this big storm monsoon wants to blow up. There's always something. Always something. He was in such a hurry to get away that he left behind a purple paint pot and a brush. Young Humble came puffing and panting up into the sky and stopped for a moment to look for Bertie and Edie. And there they were, up in the far left-hand corner, with both of them showing off a great deal.
I bet you can't go over backwards like this, Edie.
But he could. Humble heaved a big sigh as he watched them. And then he noticed the pot of purple paint and the brush. Well, if nobody would take any notice of him, he would jolly well make them. He would paint a huge self-portrait right across the sky. But he found painting wasn't as easy as it looked when the sky painter did it. The paintbrush was quite heavy, and it kept leaning this way and that. There was a bit of a breeze blowing too, and that didn't make things any easier. Meanwhile, Bertie and Edie had stopped for a rest on the top of the clock tower. They glanced up at the sky.
Yeah, there's a lot of funny-looking purple clouds about tonight, isn't there? I've never seen clouds like it, in fact. We'd better go and have a closer look.
But before Bertie and Edie had got halfway up the sky, Humble had got tired of painting and decided to go and visit the cloud spinner. And as he went off to the west and down a bit, Bertie and Edie arrived from the east. They looked at the purple portrait and then at each other.
What's that? We ought to do something about it. Look, there's the purple paint pot and the brush. Let's sort of, tidy things up a bit.
But it wasn't that simple. The evening breeze kept blowing the paint sideways, and Bertie and Edie were so busy trying to stop purple paint going everywhere, they never saw Water Lily coming towards them. What are you doing? You're as bad as them down there. What a mess.
It wasn't us.
Right. Here's a clean white cloud each. And I've only just washed them. Now come along, please. Bertie and Edie took a clean white cloud each and started to clean up the sky while Water Lily watched them. When they'd finished, the evening breeze gave one small puff. And that was it. The end of the purple sky mystery.